Aloha, how's it going? You're rolling deep with DTM, baby, and you are sitting shotgun. How do you like that? It's a little bit of a video idea that I've had, and I just wanted to make it seem like you were just sitting here chilling with me and sort of checking out the vibe. Right now, we're just rolling through Kauai, and so not a lot of major nature, although anywhere you go on Kauai is nature. But here's the high school, the Kauai High School, and right now I'm on my way to Makaleha Springs. I've been going there pretty much every day. I do bring plenty of bottles. I could bring easily 8 or 10 glass jars, and then that would be enough water for 3 or 4 days. But it's not so much the water. I can stack up on the water. It's very magical, powerful water. But the beauty of it is actually the baptism factor, the anti-inflammatory effect. A lot of people will sit in like ice baths and stuff to bring inflammation down. Now, so many of us have been through so much, so those cold baths can really help to bring down inflammation. There's also a certain type of soul cleansing that takes place when you dip yourself in. There's a refreshing and energizing effect when I go in the Makaleha Spring, and then there's more of a purifying and illuminating, transformative effect when I go into the ocean. And when I go underneath a waterfall, it's more of an invigorating. There's this amazing waterfall. It's probably 300 feet, and by the time the water gets down to you, it just smashes you down, and it's a beautiful thing, and it's just so invigorating. It's very difficult to get to. Most people can't get there because it's very much of a journey to get there, and so I only go there maybe once or twice a month. But it's an amazing thing. I actually did a GoPro video once, but I just didn't post it. I think I still have that on my desktop. Let me check into that, and maybe I'll throw that up. I'm in the video making zone right now. But just water purification, drinking water, staying hydrated. So it's like, we all emphasize the diet so much, and I just wanted to make this clear with everyone because I really do want to be able to share information that's transformative. But we all look at like, oh, are you eating your proteins or your carbs or your fats and all this stuff? And it's like, is it grass-fed or is it like, organic and things like that? And so many of the other elements of health. And just from my perspective, I mean, there are so many subtleties to environments that lead to, environments affect the potential and bring forth conditions depending upon the environment. And so one of those things that I like to mention, of course, is the fresh air, is the sunlight, and is the pure water. Then after you've taken those 3 elements of nature, which of course are all in the living foods, then we want to talk about food. But if you're trying to change your diet and you're not getting any sunlight and your windows are always closed, or you're always driving your car in traffic with the windows up and you never make it to the park or to the trees to really saturate your lungs with fresh air, then you're just missing out. So you really want to get in, like nature. It always was the answer. And so it's funny because I have all these feedbacks and like, you're some kind. There was this one guy, you're like a barbarian. You need to shave and get your hair cut. And I'm just like, wait a minute, bro. I mean, I'm living the life. In my perspective, I wouldn't want to be. That's just me. I mean, some people, they probably love going to the office and putting on a suit and wearing tight shoes on their feet and having a collar around their neck and a tie and a jacket, and they're sweating. So I don't even really know, because when you have no shirt and no shoes, it's just so freeing, and you're grounded and you're tapped into the elements. It wakes you up at subtle levels so that things that went dormant within the human consciousness come back to life again. You know what I mean? And so here I am, this guy who's becoming sensitive, like a wild animal. And so I guess I'll take it as a compliment, because the birds still have their senses. The monkeys still have their senses. The human beings, through their artificial lifestyle, have lost those subtle senses, and now they don't know how to follow their own intuition. They don't know what's right for them. They don't know what to eat, when to go to sleep. They don't know who would make the best mates. And they lose the subtle messages that are coming from those deeper parts of their being, which would guide them to higher and higher levels of consciousness. So our job as spiritual students of the universe is to become aware of those sensitivities and to wake them up through what I do, which is raw foods, fasting, nature, and believe it or not, I do practice silence as much as possible. I love to talk too into the videos and things like that and with my friends, because I get excited and I talk a lot, and it's kind of like an art for me and it's an expression, but then I like to go back into the stillness. And so I'm going to leave you with that today. I'm going to get a shot here of the mountain. The waterfalls come down and and they're a spring. How's that? Can you see the mountain? Nice, bro. I think we passed your house. No, we didn't? Oh, okay, cool, good. Okay, cool. Well, anyways, I'm gonna have to take you to the spring, bro. But there's the mountain, and it's just amazing, and that's where the spring water comes from, and it's powerful, and it's the coldest water on the island, and that's why I come here, and I can drink it, and I can bathe in it, and baptize myself, and I love it. I bathe myself in water. I probably take 2 or 3 showers a day. There's no shortage of water on the island of Kauai. And I go in the ocean every day, and I don't go in a waterfall every day, but I pretty much become probably 5 or 6 days a week, when normally I really only have to come here probably twice a week to get water. But I like to just drink it fresh right out of there. So it's just like this thing I do daily. And it's about a 45-minute journey round trip, you know, as far as like going from my house, getting in the car, driving, walking, getting the water, and then coming back. Maybe it's more like an hour, actually. So I take an hour of my day every day. And here's the detour. Why don't you show this, the detour. And is your house ahead? Oh, okay, cool. I thought so. I'm actually got to get my ass moving because I've got an appointment at 4 o'clock, bro. So I'm going to whip around, and you can show me Mr. Silent, because I was totally into this video, man. I was so into it that I totally spaced out where your house was. Thank you so much. It's really awesome when you give these videos a thumbs up, and you know that I would love to have you as a subscriber if you are not already. Thank you, and have an awesome day. Drink up, breathe up, sun up, nature up, and awaken yourself.